Here's the Lions kicker, Austin Seibert, to do the honors, and we are underway now at Ford Field. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down and 5. They fake the handoff, now Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. It's caught inside the 25. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Lions, nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 19 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, 31 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Murray on the screen. This is Edmonds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. Open man is Kirk, complete. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. First carry for James Conner. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run here with Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Lions 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's Murray. Going for it all. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Cardinals 21. Lions 13.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Murray going to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, Edmonds. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cards are able to widen their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. Flushed out right. Throw caught by Raymond. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. The final shot before break here. Goff dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, Goff.
Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of 24 more yards.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Here's Goff. Steps away. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. It's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Flush to his right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. On first down, Edmonds spinning away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
At the 21-yard line. 10 yards.
On 2nd and inches, Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Murray now.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Gain of 34 yards. That's another Detroit.
Goff on first down.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Detroit!
DeAndre Swift.
32 yards.
And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the two-point conversion. Goff looking to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for Detroit. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Budda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. On the move to his left. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
On the handoff, Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Being chased out left. Finding some room at midfield. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Murray. Steps away to his left. Murray has the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup there on the scramble. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that will make this a 4-point game.
42, Lions 38. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Khalif Raymond now. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because...
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Goff.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Goff now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it down. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football.